play here for Dallas. 44 yards on the ground.
4 yards on the play. And a Cowboy first down.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. First down, and it's Pollard again. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that would look like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
And right side, Henry's got it. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. First catch for him in these playoffs. He was held without one last week, but he's got a first down on that effort. Way down to about the 7. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
On the run, it's Fournette. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
A 20-yard attempt.
And Zerline's kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Will they make up for it? They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That one a first down pickup of 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 23 yards on the play.
Well, that was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front. Completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space. The big guys leading the way.
Now San Francisco going to call their...
Mimi, go out there, okay?
As the clock's going
Love
to
you.
stop with 47 seconds to go in half half number one. Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. Garoppolo looks to throw once more. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example.
Appreciate it, Mike. Wow.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Garoppolo again. Escaping the pressure right.
Come on, man.
But it's intercepted. Picked off by Aj18's. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to
That's bullshit, man.
He got out of the pocket there. Was
I let him up.
But I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
They go play action with Hurts. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number one. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper as the first half is winding down. And the Cowboys will extend their lead.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there. Unable to do so, that makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one.
They intercept Garoppolo for the 3rd time. Aj18's with a pick.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Nine seconds to play, likely the final snap of the first half as it's 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Flushed out right. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. They'll throw now on the final play. Looking deep downfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports Halftime Report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. 2nd half action back underway. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. He'll fire this deep for Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, 49ers. 75 yards. And the 49ers get a score closer. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get this score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10. At their own.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Mila, go out there.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Now this time he'll look to throw. On the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper.
The fuck?
He's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
Amari Cooper.
A gain of 32 that time.
They came out with an aggressive mindset to start the third quarter, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them take more of these type of deep shots as this game moves along. They connected there. They expect to connect on more before this one's over.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Hurts. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
They'll run on 1st down. Pollard, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
On play action, they'll throw. That is caught.
Dude, what the fuck?
Cowboy touchdown.
Defense is sleeping.
Amari Cooper, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, as one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, exactly.
Dude, what are you doing?
Step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Second and 10 here as we sit in the third quarter of this divisional round matchup. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And he rifles one incomplete. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver, and now it's third down.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the third quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now Garoppolo. Able to haul it in is Kittle. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one a first down. And yet again it's Garoppolo. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
Eluding the pressure right. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches.
They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the...
And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit. It's up and good, so they claw back into it, 24-14 now.
Cowboys 24, 49ers 14.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And no return on this one. It's a fair catch, a signal for, and take it.
Let me know.
Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Mila, go.
Set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They had that first half lead, but they have been shut down here in this third quarter, so time to retool a bit.
And probably need to tap into that emotional vein that gets them back to really playing hard and effectively. Because a lot of times we think it's just play calls and this isn't working and they're shutting them down. Sometimes when you get a lead, you lose your edge. You don't play quite as hard. That's what they're looking for here.
Trying to get that edge back as they've watched this lead shrink a little. Second and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara. From the gun, it's Hurts. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, They almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
He's going to sling this deep downfield. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off around the 27.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you get a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
Pooh-2-Aj18's on the tackle. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Bop. Go get your butt change. Go get your butt change. Chewy, come here.
To throw on 2nd and 6.
No!
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Fuck!
Picked off by Anthony Brown. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Zerline good with a PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. To return it, Darius Phillips. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And that last pick 6 may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the 4th quarter. They need points quickly. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Intended for D.
We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball.
Mila, stop! Fuck! Get out!
Incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. Kyle Shanahan, an offensive mind, but his guys stopped up short. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by the former 1st-rounder, Jimmy Ward. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step 1. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still a 3-score game, though, 4th quarter. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
The 34-yard line.
On play action, now Garoppolo. Flush to his right. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Garoppolo to try again on second down. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he's going to be out, down inside the 20 at the 15. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains. Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
There on the coverage.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
56 to Muck, 21. Here we go.
Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
56,
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Flushed out right. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And try to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short. And he is short. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Cowboys' defense is going to get them the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Been a very strong performance for them, really on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Check.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Well, clear running situation. Try to take time off the clock. You ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football, so now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he will get the first down as he's up to the 20-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
A gain of 4 yards and a Cowboy first down.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And got his man complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 32.
A 40.
It's a big play for the Cowboys on third. 49 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation. But sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
1st and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. It certainly has not been the outing that they envisioned on their home turf in the divisional round of the playoffs, and they have been pushed around. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
49ers.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a...
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. It's a wobbler, and it's intercepted. Accelerating, and off he goes. Past the 20. Woo! And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will.